The thing about YouTube videos is I did that slide like 10 times before we're just going to go for it now, because I don't think I'm ever going to nail the slide perfect. Anyway guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I want to tell you why I sold my brand new 2021 300 TPI XC-W ERZBERG Rodeo Edition. Now, first of all, there was absolutely nothing wrong with the motorbike. Beautiful motorbike, motor pool, really nice. I loved it. It was a lot of fun. But, here's the big but. My business partner and I bought two. So we got two of the same bikes and we went riding. I took it out into the mountains a few times with my brother, by myself. It was a lot of fun. However, the challenge sort of for me came as I was doing most of my riding by myself. My brother lives like 200 kilometers from me, 150 kilometers from me. So, I mean, that's not the biggest excuse in the world, but really the ease of use for me would be going to the track that's just over the hill from my house. Anyway, needless to say, I did also take the 300 XC-W there, rode on the motocross track, and I used to race motocross like 10 years ago, 9-10 years ago. And when I say race, we were at a place where there was racing happening. We were riding in like the social class, or what we would call the weekend warrior class. Okay, so we weren't good at all. We were just there to have fun. Okay, so anyway, that sort of lit the fire a little bit, for lack of a better description, doing some laps on the motocross track. And what really got me hooked was one of the subscribers from my other channel. By the way, if you see the rifle behind me and you're wondering like, why is there a rifle in a motocross channel video? Not that this is a motocross channel dedicated at this point in time. That is our other channel. We do some gun stuff. Anyway, so it was one of those subscribers who came up to me and he's like, hey, you're that shooting guy. Do you want to ride my bike? And I rode his 250. And I also rode my friend Ati's 250 at Zone on the motocross track, and I loved it. It was amazing. I felt in control, and that was sort of the thing with the 300. You know, it was at the point where the bike is so strong, and especially if you're riding by yourself in the mountains, one little mistake and you're out there in the middle of nowhere by yourself. And my business partner subsequently fell the first time we really went out. There is a bone broken in his hand. Anyway, needless to say, he was like, screw this. You know, family, business, I'm busy enough, I don't need this in my life, and he got rid of his bike, and I was like, well, what am I going to do now? I'm going to ride by myself, and I didn't really want to do that. So I went to the guys at KTM in Paul, and they did an amazing deal. They swapped my 300 XC-W for a 2021 250 SXF. That's the bike you see behind me now. You say, Pete, that looks like suspiciously like your previous bike. And yes, it does. So what was super cool for me is, excuse me, I've got an itchy nose. What was super cool for me is, and I didn't realize this at the time, but I took the plastics off the original bike and I put it on the 300. And when I ripped those back off to sell the bike or do the swap, as I was putting them back in the packaging that they came with, I saw that they would also fit this bike. So, needless to say, I basically just put those plastics on the day I got this, never rode it with the factory plastics, so that one day when we sell that motorbike again, there is some value in having like factory plastics in perfect condition. So those fit for now. At the moment it actually still says 300 XC-W there on the fender at the back there. We are waiting on some new graphics to come. I'm going to do something completely different. It should be fun. I've also gone for some MX coaching lessons. You guys would have seen there's been a couple of motocross videos on the same track. We've really only got one nice track here in Cape Town. And yeah, there's been some progress. I've had 2 lessons. Unfortunately, one of them ended with me being unconscious on the track, which was fun. Stupid little mistake. I didn't fall bad. Well, I obviously hit my head hard enough to go unconscious, but sort of towards the end of that day, all the memories came back and everything. So it was still, like, still counted as a lesson. We've made some major progression with regards to hitting sort of the bigger jumps on the track, and this bike really feels. I was saying to my butt the other day when we were having a braai, it feels like I'm riding this, whereas previously all the other bikes I'd had in my life, it was like I was a passenger on the bike and like going into corners too fast and like, oh, I nearly died. You know, you're never really in control. And whereas on the 250F, I feel that for me, it's sort of the sweet spot, you know. I can ride the bike hard without feeling like I'm going to die the whole time. So anyway, basically my decision was I'm going to get this. It's a more controlled environment, the motocross track. You know, if I fall there, there's always people there, and you know, it's somebody can help you. Whereas on the mountain, if I'm riding by myself, which was the reality, I was riding by myself a lot of the time in the mountains, that's dodgy, you know. Even if I hold in my Garmin button and it sends an emergency SMS off to my wife, it's going to be a couple of hours before somebody finds you there. So yeah, I just really wanted to be safer. And also from a motocross point of view, I've had a lot of injuries in my life from cycling and stuff. So I can't really do too much running and things like that. I try and run, but it's really like every time I run, I regret running 2 days after that. So whereas on this, I can go out, ride for an hour. It's a really good workout. It's probably one of the most expensive ways you could probably work out, but it's also a lot of fun for me. So I really enjoy doing that. Anyway, so that's where we are. 250F 2021. I'm going to be making some changes to it. I need a little teeny weeny bit more power, so we're going to put a pipe on probably in the next couple of weeks. We'll see. They did a really good deal for me, and the guys at KTM Paul, which is a new branch in Cape Town, amazing. Like, amazing service so far. So thank you guys very much. It's been super cool working with you. Anyway, that's a wrap. And speaking of wrap, I really look forward to showing you guys the sticker kit that I designed that's going to go on this. It's going to look sweet. I also changed the number. That was the number that of the caliber that I shoot. So I shoot a 6mm, or I'm going to shoot a 6mm. So we're changing the number a little bit. It's going to be fun. Anyway, I just wanted to make a quick little video to tell you why I flogged my other bike, and you've been seeing more motocross stuff, and that's probably where this is going to stay. I also entered a race that is in 2 weekends, so I'll probably just upload this straight. There shouldn't be much editing. Yeah, so we'll be racing in 2 weekends. I've got 2 more coaching sessions left. Before then, I'm literally just going to go out, ride for fun, no pressure. This is a fun hobby for me. I've got enough pressure on me when I go shoot national level matches and stuff. You know, that's my sport. This is for fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. This channel is growing, and I'm super excited. We need to sort of hit YouTube's T's and C's before we can become an affiliate with this specific channel. And that basically means, from a monetization point of view, that's when this channel can start generating income. So we need 4,000 watch hours. So if you're new here, please go watch some of the other videos so we can get some watch hours, or just put it on in the background and mute your TV and just let it play. That will help us out a lot. And then we can start getting our other video guy involved with the motorbikes, and you know, then it could be viable to make some really cool content. Okay, I've rambled enough. I'm gonna make a pew pew video now, so I'll see you guys over there if you're subscribed to that channel. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.